UFC 206, fan favorite Cub Swanson squared off against rising South Korean star Dooho Choi. Their featherweight firefight became an instant classic over 15 minutes of wild striking exchanges. The bout was named 2016's Fight of the Year and will be inducted into the fight wing of the UFC Hall of Fame this year. Killer Cub Swanson takes us back to that memorable night in My Moment.
Cub Swanson and Dooho Choi.
One of the best fights I've ever seen in my life.
My fight against Dooho Choi took place December of 2016. I was starting to build some momentum back. I was trying to make my way back for title contention.
Swanson, he's won 8 of his last 10.
And they gave me the offer to fight Choi. Right away, I watched some tape, and I'm like, man, this guy's got a laser right hand. He'd been knocking everyone out.
The first round knockouts keep on coming. We have got a star in the making.
There was a lot of hype on him, so the fight was intriguing.
The Octagon is in Toronto.
Fight night, it was pretty wild. It's the biggest crowd I fought in front of, just under 20,000 people. When I'm backstage, it was echoing, and you could hear the crowd was just roaring. I loved it.
31st professional fight for Cub Swanson.
And I remember just getting in the zone, getting fired up. I knew I was the underdog, which I felt a little disrespected by. I knew that he was a great opponent and dangerous one, but I just felt like I had the tools, and I felt like he wasn't ready for me. But always in the back of your mind, you're like, he better not land one of those shots. You can't get knocked out. My mind was telling me, don't let any of that weakness seep in and stay strong. You know what to do. Handle business.
Here we go.
Right away, we had a game plan of, let's break him down. He's knocked everyone out in the first round, so let's slow him down, let's get him tired, and then we'll see what happens. He stands extremely wide, so I started right off the bat trying to hit a low kick. I wanted to hurt his ankle, make him keep his stance a little bit more narrow, and try to weaken his base so his strikes wouldn't be as hard. The problem I ran into is he was able to touch me right away, and I wasn't able to move as easily as I thought I could.
Big right hand.
By the 1.5 to 2 minute mark, I had to go to our plan B, which was get in his face.
Cub is standing right in front of him, looking to wing bombs.
I started hearing the crowd chanting Dooho Choi, and I was a little bit shocked by that because I'm usually a fan favorite. I took that as an opportunity to change their minds.
What a flurry back and forth. They are putting on a show.
Excellent round, Mr. Swanson. Have a seat.
Whenever Greg Jackson was cornering me, I used to love that because the kind of fighter I am and the coach he is, we really meshed. He would always ask me a riddle.
Do you remember that fish that ran into the wall?
And I have to think. That's a great technique because that usually calms me down, brings me back to reality.
They say, oh, damn. He did!
And then he gives me simple instructions.
Head movement, hands up, and pressure.
And then I go back out.
Let's go fight. Round 2.
I realized and my corner realized that he really didn't do well with pressure.
Immediately, Cub Swanson assumes the center of the octagon.
We wanted to push him back, see how he dealt with it. And I just noticed that he could not handle it. And so I just swarmed him the entire time. And any time that I felt any distance, it made me nervous, and I wanted to smother him more.
Cub Swanson's teeing off on this kid.
He did catch me with a straight right.
Oh, Cub got hurt!
It rocked me for a second. My back hit the fence, and I was fine, but I stayed there covering up for a while because I knew that if I opened up to counterpunch him, I was gonna get put down.
Swanson in trouble!
And then finally he got too close. I was able to clinch him and then get a quick takedown.
Swanson takes it to the ground! What a fight!
When you're in fights like that, The best thing you can do is just stay focused and just keep chipping away at him.
Swanson is swinging for the bleachers.
When I was hitting him with these big shots, like I was turning my whole body trying to finish him.
Unbelievable. He cartwheel kicked him.
I knew that I had the gas tank, and I just was trying to push, trying to finish him because I just felt like he was so close to being finished. He just was so tough.
What a fight. Sellout crowd on their feet.
I definitely thought that was my round, so if I'm gonna be fair, I would have said 1-1.
You got to do 5 minutes for me and you win this fight. Come on.
I was prepared to take the third round as well.
I'm around, baby.
I was ready to get to work.
5 minutes remain.
Round 3 was crazy because we wanted to get right back at it.
Absolute slugfest.
When you have a fight like that, you don't realize how exhausted you are by the third round. And you don't think 3 rounds is that hard, but when you push a pace like that, there's no way to train like that. That's what made it a special fight.
How good is this?
Listen to this crowd go nuts.
And with the crowd being so loud, I could barely hear my corner.
Circle! Circle!
Just the arena was deafening.
A massive display of courage and skill.
Those last 30 seconds, I was giving it everything I had.
Final seconds of the fight.
Cartwheel kick to spinning elbow to punches,
He's on top.
landing all those hammer fists. I think most people thought that they stopped it and I won the fight, but didn't realize that the bell had rang because it was so loud.
Amazing fight. Absolutely amazing fight. That's a fight of the year candidate, folks.
At the very end of the fight, I just remember realizing at that moment that this is one of those fights that you're going to remember forever. Dooho Choi, we never really spoke because he doesn't speak English, but you just kind of get like a weird connection with people like that. I respect him as a warrior and as a person for life. You gave it everything you have. That was a life-changing moment.
The winner by unanimous decision, Cub Swanson!
It was an amazing experience. I'm gonna remember that forever.
Cub Swanson, ladies and gentlemen.